Hello everyone, I'm Dragons After Dark, and today we are going to take a first look at another pet battle that we'll be seeing in Dragonflight against Arcantus. Arcantus is a magic pet, and they can be found in the Azure Span, in the Azure Archives, just inside the northeastern port area. There's a giant crystal, you click on it, you get ported up onto a balcony, you go through the archway, and just off the path to the left, so this is the archway, you'll see Arcantus. And just to show you on the map, it's going to be right here. This is where the port is going to be at, the crystal, walk through, or it's somewhere in here. Arcantus is obviously a magic pet. I'm sure you were shocked taking a look at them. And they have a little more health than Stormamu. They're a little over 2100 HP, but they don't have a whole lot of power and they don't have a whole lot of speed. What they do have is magic attacks. They have Psionic Storm and Mana Surge and Psychic Blast. So what we are going to do is we have brought in a couple of old standbys here with the Dark Moon Zeppelin and the Mechanical Pandaren Dragonling. Between the two of them, you should be able to take Arcantus down. The only reason I would suggest slotting a Dragonkin in slot 3 here is because Breath does varying damage, which means it's not always going to hit for the same amount, so once you're done and the Mechanical Pandaren Dragonling explodes, you might have a little bit left over. I haven't done all the math on it. I'm just saying slot a Dragonkin in slot 3, just in case. With that, let's go ahead and start the battle and take a look at what you'll be seeing when you fight Arcantus. The first thing we are going to do is we are going to set up things for our Mechanical Pandaren Dragonling by using Flyby. So this puts on weakened defenses, which increases their damage taken by 25%, which helps cut into their boss buff by a little bit. They have reduced damage taken by 50%. By adding this, we cut that down to 25. Unless their math is really funky, that's how it should work. And then we're going to go ahead and hit explode because we want the MPD. We're just going to say MPD. We want the MPD to have both of those rounds left over to use breath. And another thing you're going to notice that's really nice about having mechanical pets in against Arcantus is, as you can see, all of their abilities have that lovely... I'm pointing at the screen, you can't see me, but I'm pointing at the screen. All of their abilities have those lovely red down arrows, which means that we are taking weak damage from those abilities and they're not doing as much as they potentially could. So while weakened defenses is up, we want to breath twice. Then we will Thunderbolt once. And you can Thunderbolt while weakened defenses is up. It's really dealer's choice. I'm just using Breath both times and then Thunderbolt to make sure 100% that we get Arcantus down within our explode threshold. And the reason I'm using Breath on the weakened defenses instead of the Thunderbolt is we know the Thunderbolt is going to hit that sort of maximum threshold for it. Like, even with it reduced by 50%, it's going to be like low rolling a breath, I guess. So it kind of all comes out in the wash. It doesn't matter, I suppose. It'll just be easier to script as 2 breaths while weakened defenses is up, and then Thunderbolt, and then explode. So you could see there, if we had gotten a couple of low rolls, we might have needed our Dragonkin to come in. You can make your Dragonkin faster than Arcantus if you want. Arcantus is pretty slow. They're at 263 speed. So if you want to bring in a Dragonkin that's faster to make sure that they can't get any hits in on you, just in case like a crit happens, then you can do that. I don't think it'll be a huge deal. You'll probably be able to take at least one hit, but you never know because they do have they have abilities that get double hits while Arcane Storm is active. So yeah, maybe just bring in a Dragonkin who's faster than 263 speed. As I've said before, this is the beta. These may not be the abilities, stats, any of those things that are final for these fights. That's just what we're seeing as of right now on the beta. Unlike the other pets, we're not seeing anything new here. We don't have any abilities that are only seen on other NPC pets. We don't have a new model. We already have one that looks like this, I believe. Yeah, the Energized Mana Fiend. So we already have this model. It's nothing new. So this one was pretty quick because there wasn't much else to talk about. Again, it's another fight that's probably going to be super easy for people just looking to do the world quest to come in and get their world quest finished up. So it's not going to be anything too terribly difficult. I think their health, power, speed abilities, they're just fine. They're just, something that you're not going to mind coming in and finishing up really quick for your world quest. But that is going to be it for me today. If there is another topic with dealing with pet battles that you would like to see me cover, go ahead and drop that suggestion in the comments below. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day or night, depending on where you are in the world. And until next time, everyone, happy battling!